Hello and good morning. Welcome. It is I, Sylvia Hartmann, coming to you live from beautiful Eastbourne by the sea. And I welcome you, my dear shining fellow human being, to Sunday Live and all the latest news and views and new things that might develop as we get going here. I've had an amazing week. I've had so many different meetings and discussions and talks with people about all sorts of things. And it's been really quite fascinating and exciting. And I have exciting projects to be working on. And well, anything to do with energy is exciting. It's sparkly, it's beautiful. And I really, well, enjoy it, shall we say. Okay, so why don't we just start? That's driving the camera crazy. Start. I absolutely love this. This word "start" in English is just such an amazing thing. It's got the word "star" in it, which is one of my favorite things. It's got the word "art" in it. Hey, hello, Ilka. Good morning. I'm just talking about my favorite word here. It's got the word "star" in it, and it's got the word "art" in it. And if you really want to, it's also got the word tart in it, which can be interpreted in different ways. But yeah, so start is a great word. It's just a wonderful, wonderful word. And so I probably had a thought of having this finished for today, so I can show you the finished thing. But actually, it's kind of groovy. I've sort of started on it. And that's the most important part. And I'm not entirely sure whether I like this yet. It reminds me a bit of a watermelon, actually. That's not a bad thing. I'm doing, art solutions. So I'm clicking this, and that's sort of what the colors that wanted to be on it. So there's no excuse other than it felt right to do that. And so there's, start. Start's going to be my theme, I think. The start of new things. Good morning, Renata. Lovely that you are here with me this morning as well. Yes, so start. Star and art. Well, start with the art. Start with the art. The Modern Energy Art course, the very reasonably priced new version of the Modern Energy Art course starts. It's going to be available on Monday. It's only £125 for all 31 videos, 24 fun-filled, sparkling units. So if you are going to be looking for something to do this summer that is going to be brilliant for you, I recommend it highly, and I'll leave a link in the description for that. Good morning, Pollyanna Pink. I have, I'm not going to get into that just yet. Let's stay with the start for a little moment. Good morning, Rosa. I'll bring that out for our new joiners. So my topic is start, because it's got the words star and art in it. And my Star Matrix book's going to come out soon, and the art course sort of is available from tomorrow. So yeah, start. Get something started. I posted something on Facebook, and somebody responded with that they are, they want to start this project, but they can't just get it going. They can't get themselves over this hump, as it were. And that's sort of, I wonder if you have something, anything, any kind of thing in your life that you kind of want to start, whether it's, I don't know, starting anything really, starting a new relationship, or starting on a new level in the relationship you've already got, or start a project of some kind, or there is a project that's been lying around for a while and it keeps bugging you, but it hasn't really started yet. And is really quite intriguing how that works. So I've been thinking for ever. It feels like forever. I mean, it's not forever, can't be forever. Well, I've been thinking forever of doing a channel on YouTube for stories, for Project Sanctuary, for Supermind, just for stories. I've been thinking about that for a long, long time. Good morning, Heather, Lorna, Lucas, Marianne, and Julie. Wonderful. Hello, welcome. I'm talking about starting new projects. Start. So, I've been thinking for a long time about starting a YouTube channel for stories, Project Sanctuary stories to be precise, because they are so wonderful and magical and among my favorite things. And it came up again with, what do people need in this day and age? What do they need? And then I watched a Japanese sort of a cartoon movie, anime movie, called Oko's Inn, which I have highly, highly recommended. I just wasn't in the mood for anything black and post-apocalyptic and horrible, and it just wasn't in the mood. And there on the choices was this brightly colored Japanese cartoon. And the core part of it is that this inn exists in the first place, although there's lots of human stories involved there. But the point is that where this inn exists is there because there is a healing well. And this healing well accepts everyone. It is for everyone. It doesn't judge. You don't have to be a good person. You don't have to be free from sin. You don't have to be anything at all or anybody at all. The healing well welcomes everyone. And that's such a beautiful notion, such a beautiful, beautiful thing, especially in this day and age, that it really sort of stuck with me. It really stuck with me. And it brought me back to this idea of having this sanctuary channel that is a sanctuary from the madness of every day. And when you start looking for these things, you see clues everywhere. There was a film critic who said there was a time, in the Second World War where people went to the cinema and they didn't want to see more war films. They wanted to literally escape for a couple of hours from their misery. And I thought, yeah, that's what we really haven't got in the Anglosphere at all, in the entertainment, in anywhere really. So yeah, that was another one of those clues talking about this concept of having a sanctuary space for people to step into, where everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome unconditionally, and they can just be there and literally take their minds off all their problems for a little time. And that's really all that's required. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, whatever my aspects might have thought, how fantastic and fascinating and whatever and entertaining, or whatever burdens she's placed upon herself. And yeah, good morning, Roberta Ann. Hello. Waves to the United States of America. Yeah, so I got thinking about, what do I need, to get this started? What do I need to get this started? And there, sweet the arts. Yes, arts are in hearts as well. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah, what do I need to get this started? The Sanctuary channel. What is missing here? Why am I not excited about it? Good morning, Gul. Why am I not excited about it? There's something missing here. Something's not there yet. It's something that I can do. It's something that I have always wanted to do. Tell stories, just tell stories without all the therapy hassle, without all the burdens and heavy weights and hideousness on it. And there we come back to my start. What do you need to start? And I was saying this earlier, if you've missed it, think about something that you want to start, that you've thought about for ages and ages and ages, and that keeps coming up and it keeps niggling at you, and you keep seeing signs, that are saying that you should be doing this really. There's some part of you that is wanting you to do this. What do we need to start? So I'm going to invite you now to join me in a little positive exercise here. And because I really do, I feel like wanting to start this thing. So if you want to, just assume the heart position here with me. That's always a fine thing to start. Start with the heart. Yes, I have memes to that end. Start with the heart. Always good place to start. Best place to start. The only place to start. Because that's something that I learned a long time ago. We don't need to change our minds. Our minds are the last thing we need to change. We need to have a change of heart. When we have a change of heart, everything changes. And our thinking changes, of course, right away. Our mind changes right away. And there's this thing, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. This person needs a change of heart. We need a change of heart to get started on the things that we want to do. And that's something we can do now. We don't have to wait any longer if we don't want to. So think about your project that you want to start. Okay? Be nice if you had a name for it, if you could find a title for it, a concept. So in my case, I'm going to talk about the sanctuary. And what I mean by that is a YouTube channel or a playlist on my existing YouTube channel that is 100% dedicated to being just stories. Obviously, positive, uplifting, helpful stories. Oh, so what do you need? What do you need? What does your dear heart need to spring into action and provide that vital energy that we need when we start a new project? What does your heart need what can we give our hearts here today to help us get started on a new project? Good morning, Robert. Hello. That's the question that we want to ask. So let's take a moment here, take a deep breath in and out. Chill right down. Imagine you're letting yourself slide into that wonderful well of healing that occurs in, that accepts everyone. And that is not made of water, but of light water. And light water is something that we can breathe. What does your heart need to help you get started with your project? Now, for me, the answer was a bubbling up of light and laughter. Just a bubbling up of light and laughter to take this heaviness away for me, to take this burden away, to have to heal everybody somehow through my stories. It's not about that. It's about giving people a sanctuary space where they can be happy for a while in different ways. It doesn't have to be such a burden. It doesn't have to be such a heavy thing. So light and laughter, bubbles of little bright champagne sparkles of light and laughter is the positive that my heart really, really wanted. Yeah, I don't want to go at a project with a heavy heart, right? That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And that feels really nice, and I can feel sort of little sparkles all through me. Whew. So, give me some feedback, guys. When you said that, when you asked that question, what does your heart need to, be on board and become more inspired and spring into life when you are thinking about starting this project, this new project of yours? What did you get? What kind of positives did you get? If you can share them with us, they might be useful for our projects too. Who knows? That'd be lovely. In the meantime, I'm just going to, while I'm waiting for some comments to come in here, I'm just going to enjoy the uplifting of those sparkles in the light water, bubbles in the light water. Oh, wow. I've got to make some kind of work art out of that. These bubbles in the light water that are rising fast and naturally. Morning, Paul. Okay. Shining new morning. That's a nice one. Ilka says the thing that her heart wanted to become more engaged and to help it be more inspired was a golden shining new morning. A sunrise of the heart. Isn't that beautiful? Sunrise of the heart. Oh, that's I just love that. Thank you so much for that, Ilka. It's beautiful. Lorna, a pink trampoline. Yes, that lightness again, isn't it? It's that joy, that fun, the when you're jumping up and down on the earth, it's quite hard work. But if you're jumping up and down on a trampoline, the surface itself gives you this additional lift, which makes trampolines just so much fun. That's why they're so easy to jump on. And when you're landing again, it's not like with a big thunk. It's got this softness. It catches you softly and then raises you up again. And you can go higher and higher and higher. And in Sanctuary, you can go so high that you just expand your wings and fly away. So that's lovely. But that theme of lightness, that seems to be important. What did Renata say? My heart had the fun, sunny energy of our next-door neighbor's garden when we were little kids. The grass is always greener on the other side. Okay. Right. Take that energy and make it your own. Just embrace it and take it and make it your own. It is only energy. And energy, is free, and there is no fences between you and a beautiful garden. All those fences that we think of in the widest metaphorical sense, they can just dissolve and become stardust. They're not there. At the energy levels, all things are connected, all things are free and flowing, and there's definitely no barbed wire there of any kind. Great. Hey, what was that? That looks interesting. A cup of golden stars mixed with light. Nice. And that's easy. Take your cup of golden stars mixed with light and drink it down. Let it flow in, through, and out. And if your heart is smiling, then we have got somewhere to get us started. Cool. Heather. Hello, Heather. Oops, Rosa. Protection and support feel like strengthening the energetic pericardium. Interesting. Protection and support. Absolutely. Yes. You don't want to be vulnerable when you're starting a new project. You want to be strong. Your lion heart wants to shine like the sun. Absolutely. Good one to start with. I was going for Heather here. It's quite tricky to click the right one. A tree canopy. All right. That's also sort of protection. There's a lot of plants that don't like to be burned by the glaring sun the whole time. That is, absolutely beautiful. It's lovely. Yeah, good. And by the way, I love this sense of the dappled sunlight falling through the rustling leaves when you're walking through a spring forest. It's it's just so, so beautiful. It's kind of a light and shade working together to create the perfect environment. I'm really big fan of this. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Much more attention. Yes. Thank you for that, Lucas. Our hearts of energy, they need our conscious attention. They need us to be aware of them. They need us to ask them, what do you need to eat today? What do you like? What makes you happy? Like we stand in front of the refrigerator many times a day and we look into the fridge and we go, oh, what would I like to eat right now to serve the stomach and, the whole person, the physical person? We should have some sort of a fridge for the heart so that we can go to that other fridge and open the door and there's crystals and all sorts of things in there. And we can say to the heart, well, heart, what would you like today? My poor hungry heart, hungry for energy, hungry for attention. Love that. Nice one, Lucas. Thank you for that. Cool. Okay. So let's just for a moment go back to our start here and consider this project that you are thinking about starting. And it helps to say the name of your project out aloud to help you refocus and tune into that energy. And mine was the sanctuary. That feels a lot better, a lot lighter. And okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. All right. And what else do you need, my dear heart, to really set you on fire, to have that sunrise of the heart that Ilka was talking about? That moment when, the new day begins, when we actually, we get up and we wipe the sleep from our eyes. The land lies before us and we feel strong and ready to go out and do this thing. And not just do it, but do it well. Do it with an expectation of joy, delight, discovery, evolution, sexiness, whatever turns you on, that there's a path of adventures unfolding before us. Right, dear heart, what do you need? What do you need from me? What powerful energy can I give you today to make you really excited and really start getting going on this thing that you want to get started with? And I got sort of a sense of a journey, but not the kind of journey that is just hard and thorny and you get tired and you have to force your weary body one more step forward. Not that sort of journey. A gliding journey. Oh, right. More like when you're going down a slide on a water park, in a water park, gravity assisted, with the water like taking you down, taking you on this journey, that it's flows, that it's natural, a flowing, forward flowing. Yes. Okay. And that's made me sparkle and smile. I love that. Yes, that forward flow. Oh, that's a big energy thing for me. Yes, forward flow. Cool. Good morning, Kate. Oh, that's interesting. Renata's got a journey thing through, walking through cherry blossom tree path, very pretty and beautiful. Yeah. See, we think of work as this thing that you do in order to buy yourself happiness later on. But the older I'm getting, the more I understand is that the journey is the destination. The journey has to be fun. It is the everyday, every detail that has to be fun. So, it's the actual enjoyment of the walking down this cherry blossom tree path rather than, oh, I'm hurrying down this path and I'm just running as hard as I can. And there's this magical result at the end of it. Like, I don't know what, a crown lying in the dirt or something. I don't know. And we need to get this crown and then we're going to be happy. And that's just, it's not the way it is. We need to love what we do. We really need to love what we do. The older I'm getting, the more I understand this. Okay, so I would like to just finish up this little session. And hopefully that's given you some ideas to do something positive with your own projects, the ones that really keep niggling at you and that just won't go away. Getting to a point where we can get started and expecting to have fun and joy and that it'll be uplifting. It'll be good for us. That'll be a good experience, not just one, a whole cherry tree pathway of good experiences awaiting us if we just start. If we just start. So let's just finish this up with, just put your project in front of you. Imagine it is a beautiful sphere of light that's just in front of you. And just let's send that some love, some star sparkles, some gifts that will make it even more beautiful, even more, I don't know, attractive, even more radiant, even more loved. By all means, go ahead and do that now. Send your project some love and light. And I will send your project some love and light too. I will send it colors. will send it anti-gravities and no barriers, no boundaries, no fences. It can expand, it can become bigger, much, much bigger, and much more beautiful, and much more delicious to all the senses. It smells beautiful, it smells like life itself, and it's inviting. And if you want to, and if you're ready, let that energy just come into you and take that energy into your heart. Let that flow in, through, and out. I believe that the best projects are happening when the artist and the art are one and the same, when they become one and the same. And the project and you are one and the same. It comes from you, it comes through you, it interacts with you. And we can love it. And it brings us joy. It brings us love and it brings us joy. So I think that's just a wonderful thing. And I'm hoping that we've moved you towards a project of your own that you wanted to get started today. I feel that the lightness that I've experienced, those upward rising bubbles of, light, making it lighter, has made my project much, much more attractive, much more interesting, and something much more positive. The expansion of that, it's just going to be easy. Just don't make hard work out of it. Just stay light and happy and don't kill yourself with burdens of responsibility and success and failure. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Love it. Have a good time. And that is really the most foundational thing, I believe, for all our projects, whatever they may be, whether they're personal projects or relationship projects or business projects, doesn't matter. As long as you love what you do, really love what you do, you just can't go wrong, and we'll be on our deathbed and we'll be happy because we had just a wonderful life. Ah, thank you so much, guys, for being here with me today and for your lovely comments. It's so much better when we actually share our things and our positives, because because there's something we would have never thought of by our lonesome selves. And taking with me the Renata's cherry path and Lorna's trampoline, and it's just added so much to the experience for me. It was really, really wonderful. Okay, guys. Right. So I'm going to hold that up one more time in the forlorn hope that it's going to get picked up as a title screen. Start. Start. Start on projects. Not the projects that people tell you should be doing. Not the projects that you think you should be doing because you read it in a marketing book. Not the projects necessarily that everybody else says you should be doing. No, the projects, those things where your heart is engaged, where you feel that energy, that excitement, and you know if you get started, this will be your path in your life for your personal evolution, and you're going to actually be doing something that brings love and joy into this world. And oh my God, do we need that right now? We really, really do. Okay, my darling shining beings, be blessed, be uplifted, stay light, stay starlight. You are starlight, you are my shining beings. And I love you lots, and I'll see you on the groups. Lots of love to everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.